in the previous races, we have lots of new and young nations competing in this senior men's elimination race. We have Angola, for example. I see Cameroon, for example. I see Honduras, Malaysia. I see Pakistan. I see Sierra Leone and Slovakia. And it's good to get a bigger number of nations coming to the World Championships, competing there. Now all questions are answered, and we will see the first of two semifinals in the 15K elimination racing of the senior men categories. Chile, Sebastián Emilio Palival Valenzuela took the lead together with Jason Suttles from Belgium. On the inside we have Kevin Lennes from Colombia. And if you wonder why there is only an Italian skater, we have a sanction, of course, of a disciplinary fault against Giuseppe Bramante. So he will not be able to compete in this 15K elimination race. We have another disciplinary fault which was sanctioned. We have to speak in the next semifinals. For this semifinals we have the disqualification of Giuseppe Bramante. So first of these two semifinals without Italian skater. We see Ecuador in the lead. It's Nicolas Garcia. Now Korea. It's Yoon Chol Bai. Also Japan. This is Katsuki Kato. And with Denmark, we have a skater we haven't seen so far, Stefan Duis-Schmidt. So we have Ecuador and Denmark, Korea, the United States, and Ecuador in the lead. The United States also with Hayden Cruz.
Australia, Denmark inside 38 laps to go. Colombia, Denmark, Australia to train in this moment inside the first train outside.
We see Ronald Hazius from the Netherlands racing. First time during these World Championships. From India we see Siddhant Kamble.
Colombia, Denmark, Korea and Belgium in the outside train.
And until now, the race isn't too fast.
The rest of the group inside the train. Colombia, look at the right, the other skater. Now 36 laps to go. Now Denmark. Colombia packs behind the Denmark in a second position. Now Denmark leading the race. This is the
and Duis-Schmidt is in the lead again, followed by Kevin Lennes and Hazius from the Netherlands with two lines. Speed is not too high so far, but be sure as soon as the bell rings and there will be the first eliminations, the speed will grow up.
acceleration.
Let's have a look on the drop-offs in this race.
Maybe Ecuador in first position. 4 minutes in this moment.
With one skater behind the pack.
Dai del microfono Ecuador. Ecuador Denmark. Al momento siamo al passaggio degli atleti.
Not quite sure.
Che hanno
Is it
33
Hong Kong?
giri.
Maybe, but I'm not sure.
3 laps. Next laps. 4 minutes is gone. The first elimination will be at 21 laps. At the first bell at 22. The first
So 10 laps are done, and first elimination will be at lap 21 to go. And so the first bell we will hear on 22 laps to go.
Japan, Colombia, Denmark, sorry, Ecuador, Denmark. This is the pole position. 3.
And in the front we see Chile, we see Denmark. We've seen a little collision, a little discussion in this peloton. Oh, you touched me? No, I wasn't supposed to. But always elimination races are very physical. This little touch was something normal for an elimination race, especially if the eliminations are going on. At the moment we have no eliminations. We have 8 more laps to go.
20 laps to go, and the first elimination at the 19. First elimination at the 19 skaters. First elimination.
So as
now 30 laps
another
to go.
skater drop-off, so we have the first elimination and 19 laps to go. First elimination on the line will be 19 laps to go. We see Chile in the lead. It's Sebastián Emilio Pailavil Valenzuela. Now I think it's Japan. It's Japan. It's Katsuki Kato.
This lap, Korea, and maybe Belgium with Jason Suttle, Japan in the lead in this moment.
Followed by Stefan Duischmidt. We have 2 rows, one led by the Japanese, one led by the Korean skaters, followed by Denmark and Belgium.
20 laps to go. 20 laps to go. Japan, Denmark, Venezuela inside, and Korea, Belgium, India outside. We have the 2 train in this moment. 7 minutes
And they're still going slow. It's some kind of a warm-up until now. Speed isn't too high.
Ancora I 2 treni capitanati a sinistra dal giapponese, poi seguito da Danimarca, Venezuela, Colombia, e poi sempre all'esterno statica per il coreano.
No tactics so far. And we have still 7 laps to go until we have the first elimination on the line.
Possiamo vedere anche dal maxi schermo sempre i 2 gruppi, Corea all'esterno, Giappone all'interno. Vediamo, siamo al passaggio dei meno 26 giri al passaggio, 8 minuti e 20 di gara. Al momento ancora Giappone con Kazuki Kato. Guardiamo dal maxi schermo appunto Giappone all'interno, Corea all'esterno.
And we have Bay leading the
passaggio saranno
1 train.
Giri.
And now we have a little bit of motion in the peloton as France takes the lead. It's Martin Ferry.
France, followed by Argentina. The first position for France and Argentina. Yeah, this is the former world marathon champion Martin Ferrier. He's a superstar on the world tour
Martin
marathons
Ferry
too. Now leading the
is
pack.
in the lead
One of
now.
the many world and
Jason Suttle
European
is coming
champions
from
is
the
the star
inside,
at
now
this
leading.
races
And we
on
see
the
from
road.
Portugal,
The first
Miguel
day
Bravo.
of road racing of the 2024 World
Suttles,
Skate Games or the Speed Skating
Ferry,
Championships.
Bravo. Now from the outside, Australia, Harry Geary.
In the first position.
Schmidt on 4th place. We also see from the United States Hayden Cruz in front of this pack. Pakshi Piula skating very smooth at the end of this pack at the moment. Kevin Lannis moving through this peloton, followed by Ecuador's Nicolas Garcia. Nice maneuver now, and the speed is increasing. We have the fastest lap for German Bühnemann with 24.2. Kevin Lannis leading this race now, followed by Garcia.
This is only the first heat, but we have a number of European
now
world medalists.
We're getting faster with this race. And Kevin Lannis together with Martin Ferry and Miguel Bravo leading this race. 15 skaters will enter the final, will be qualified. So 20 skater has to be eliminated, and now we have the first bell for the first elimination on the line. And as you can see, they sped up, and we have Julio Mirena Ortiz skating in front of the pack. Kevin Lannis took over, passed him. We saw Julio Mirena Ortiz winning a bronze medal on the track. And we saw him taking the flag of Paraguay, doing a lap of honor. He was so amazed winning the bronze medal, well deserved. So he was taking a flag and got this lap of honor. And we see Garcia in the lead at the moment, and all the favorites are in front of this pack now. We have a speed about 24.9, actually very fast laps, and you see Timbara is out from Slovakia. Next is Richards from Canada. They are fast. They skate close to each other with 4 corners each lap. Next bell, next elimination lap. We see Ferry in the lead. And at the end of the pack, we see actually Brazil fighting against the elimination to come. Also Guatemala.
15 laps to go. Elimination now.
Now elimination on the line. It will be Guatemala.
2:52. 2:52. Elder. Gracias, Elder.
And now it's Jason Suttle controlling the race from the front, together with Niels Bühnemann. Also Julio Mirena Ortiz from Paraguay. Next bell, next elimination lap.
Niels Bühnemann, currently in second place. Last year he was really very active in a qualification round on the road. You still remember him in a breakaway in a qualification round last year, but now it's
and now it's
13 laps to
Chile,
go.
I think,
now
in the lead. Let's have a look. Chile must be Paila Venezuela.
He
Yes, together with Marina Ortiz, and we have another elimination. We have Maya Corona, number 503. It's from Venezuela, Johan Corona. Next bell, next elimination. And we see Brazil again at the end of the peloton, but he managed to stay in this pack so far. Let's have a look if he's lucky again, coming out of this last corner. And again, it's not Brazil. I'm not quite sure, but it's not Brazil. And eliminated is Brazil. Okay, it's Brazil. It's Gabriel Silva. Now eliminated. And we see from Ecuador Nicolas Garcias, now Martin Ferry and Jason Suttles doing the work in the win, but it's the safest position in a elimination race.
Outside, it is elimination, 9 laps to go. Elimination.
Let's see who is eliminated. Oh, whoa, whoa, this was close.
393, number
Possibly
393 eliminated.
It's Hadley Beach. Yes, it is.
Stop, please.
He can't believe. He's angry. But it's so difficult to race a elimination race because all the peloton is mixing up steadily, and you can't be sure not to be eliminated because there's so much emotion in such an elimination race. Even in this qualification, even in this semi-final. Also close decision. I think this was Mexico, but I'm not sure. Feng. No, it's China. Xiambo Feng. And we see Miguel Bravo back in the front of the pack. Now led by Schmidt, Shuttle, Suttles, Lennis and Bühnemann.
Poche competizioni selezionate, no? Qui lo vediamo in buona condizione quest'anno a sto mondiale.
E quindi adesso in seconda posizione si va
elimination.
And now we have another elimination. We have 5 laps to go now. So Luis Medina from Mexico is eliminated.
Stop race, please. Eliminated. Stop.
And a crash. I'm wondering who got down. Is this?
Yeah, it's Harry Geary, very unlucky. The Australian.
From Australia, it's Harry Geary who crashed. But he's on his legs again. And coming to the finish line. We have 3 laps to go. Ferry leads, followed by Suttles.
27 Australia.
And then another elimination.
Marina Ortiz
will be 2 laps to go. Elimination.
back in the front of this pack again.
2 laps to go.
He's a road specialist in the Netherlands.
Another elimination now.
Another elimination and 2 laps to go.
Who's gonna be the
485 Hayden. 485 Hayden eliminated.
So Hayden Cruz from the United States is eliminated.
And we are now at the last last elimination,
And
la
we have
ultima
one more elimination
eliminazione,
now.
ultima volta, ultima eliminación. And the last lap,
And it's Japan.
340, Katsuki Kato eliminated.
Quindi ultima eliminazione per il
And now we have the
giapponese.
last lap
Abbiamo sentito anche la campana
in this
per l'ultimo giro.
semi-final of the elimination race of the junior man, senior man category. Sorry, there's so many races. And we see Jason Suttles winning this first semi-finals. Second place, Bravo, Mirena Ortiz Lenis, and fifth is Garcia. So they secured the positions for the start in the final this evening. See Jason Suttles and Miguel Julio Mirena Ortiz. And we saw the last eliminated skaters from Japan. It's Katsuki Kato. And worst case, to get eliminated in an elimination qualification race is to be eliminated first, and of course, if you're eliminated last, you miss the final by one skater, by one lap. So nobody wants to be last to be eliminated. First off, and so we're looking forward to the second semi-final of the elimination competition. And for sure we see again Juan Montilla from Colombia. We see from Italy Daniel Nero. We see from Portugal Marco Liro. From let's have a look. France, we see Timothy Lubino. From China, Sinhai Shang. From Chinese Taipei, Yangsheng Shen. From Chile, Hugo Ramirez. Let's have a look on the Ecuadorian skater. It will be Joel Guaucho. And from India, we will see Anandukar Valkumar. And if you miss one big name, you're right, we miss Bart Swings. He is also disqualified by disciplinary fault, as we heard from Bramante, and he will not compete this elimination competition. Another name to mention is from Switzerland, Livio Wenger. Actually, he's the only long-distance skater from Switzerland. So during the last big races, he was always racing alone. And he crashed in the first of the long-distance races on the track. But I think he's fit again. And he's hot for a good result. So let's also have a look on him during these elimination races. The first day racing on this road circuit in Sulmona. After this race of the senior category, we will see the juniors again doing their quarterfinals in the one-lap competition. So we will end the live stream, the broadcasting, after the one-lap quarterfinals. Then we will have a break and we will continue 6 p.m. local Italian time, continuing with the semi-finals of the one-lap competition of the juniors and the finals of the 10K points junior and the 15K elimination seniors. And after the 15K elimination, we will see the finals of the one-lap competition of the juniors. Off they are, the second semi-final of the 15K elimination competition during this Road World Championship in inline speed skating at the World Skate Games 2024 in Italy. We are competing in Sulmona. We moved from the sea to the mountains and we're racing in the middle of this beautiful city of Sulmona.
With Juan Mantilla on the ice side, another multiple world champion from Colombia. Now
let's have a look on this race. We see in front Italy with Daniel Nero leading this race, and behind him we see Timothy Lumino. Then inside we see Livio Wenger.
From Iran.
From Chile we see Hugo Ramirez.
Back in the lead, and the
from
first
Germany
elimination will be.
We see Felix Reinen. It's his first race during this World Championship. He's the current vice world champion in the marathon distance last year in Italy.
World record holder Felix Reinen in second
also,
place,
he is 1 hour record holder. So a strong long distance skater. First race of him in these World Championships. So we see Lubino, we see from Ecuador, Joel Gaucho.
This is a qualification heat with a number of world and European and Pan American champions and Asian champions. We have Timothy Lubino in second place and Livio Wenger from Switzerland, another European champion and a world ice skating superstar from Switzerland, now in third place, and Felix Reinen also is a world and European medalist, and as we said, world record holder on the 1 hour race on track in Geisingen a couple of years ago. Almost 40 kilometers per hour.
I don't know if you heard the track announcement. He was counting down all the champions racing in this semi-final. European champions, Asian champions, American champions, world champions, skaters on ice, especially Livio Wenger, racing on the ice together with Bart Swings, Olympian competitor, and there are lots of grabbings in this first part of the peloton, now led by Chase Morpeth from New Zealand.
Even though we still have 35 laps to go. Domenico.
As we started with 35 skaters, we will end with 15 skaters, and we have still 35 laps to go. We see Chase Morpeth, Lubino, Livio Wenger, Juan Matila, Sam Morris lined up in the head ahead of the top group.
Juan Mantilla, Felix Reinen in the inside, and the four of the favorites of this race.
Now the Korean skater is coming to the front. For Korea, we see Seo Nyam Kim. And it's Morris leading this peloton, and you see the peloton lined up, so the speed is higher. They lined up. Now we have two lines again. The second line led by Nero.
About 6 laps from now, we will start keeping an eye on the back of the pack.
Lubino
So
now is in the
now
front,
that the change
followed
of
by
date,
Livio
the
Wenger
elimination will be
and Juan Matilla,
23 laps to
Felix
go. La siguiente
Reinen from
eliminación será la vuelta
the
23.
Netherlands. It's Christian
La prochaine
Hazian.
élimination sera
Hazius, it's the brother
33 tours de l'heure.
of Ronald Hazius we saw in the first semi-final.
Ramirez from Chile now in the 5th place with
So the big names in front, Lubino, Wenger, Matilla, Reinen and Ramirez.
World champion and world relay champion here in Abruzzi 2024.
And you see
in
some grabbings.
the
You
track
also see
in Montesilvano
some
just 2
discussions
days
in
ago.
this peloton. From Spain, we see Manuel Taibo.
Now in the lead with Marco Lira and Timothy Lobino from Samuel Morris from the outside. They're switching the top spots and they fight very hard for the first.
So it's
places
Taibo,
in the pack.
Lubino,
Now it's 30
Wenger.
laps to go.
It's Niero, it's Mantilla, also from Portugal. We have Marco Liro.
So next elimination will be at 21 laps to go.
So as we hear from the track announcement, because of the drop-offs, we have the first elimination on 21 laps to go. Actually, we have 29 laps to go, so we have 8 more laps without elimination. Be sure they will speed up as soon as we have the elimination races. Now with Lubino, Wenger and Mantilla in the lead.
Keep this qualification race under control. This qualification heat now.
Lubino is trying to control this race from the front. He's been doing a big breakaway during the point races, during the Arena Geisingen International early in the year, together with Trebutin, teammate of him. Now we see Brazil at the end of the pack. They were lapping the whole pack.
We mentioned Felix Reinen, he won the Berlin Marathon too, and he is always in the top
So
spots.
let's see what will happen during these races here on the road. In front we see Schmidt,
but now
also a brother we've seen in the first race, racing for Denmark, Stefan Schmidt. Now we have Philip Schmidt racing his brother. We see Kim from Korea in front. 25 laps to go now. Lubino, Reinen, Wenger, Mantilla, Nero. We see in front of this pack also the Korean skater. And this is Senui Kim.
With a number of world champions, European champions, Pan American champions, Asian
And
champions.
at the end we see Japan.
And countless national champions. This
Currently.
is the top level of speed skating in the world in Sulmona today and tomorrow. Faltan 23 vueltas en la
23 laps to go
eliminación. La vuelta es
now.
for
And as nobody dropped off, we have the first elimination on the line in lap 21 to go. But I don't see all the circuit, so I don't see someone is leaving the race. I think Brazil left the race. Maybe we have no elimination at 21 laps to go. Let's have a look on the race. In front we see Timothy Lobino going on with controlling the race.
21 laps to go.
From the outside, we see Ecuador, Joel Guaucho in the second train, but this second train is behind the first. We see Lubino, Wenger, and Reinen.
Favorite. They will fight for the medals this afternoon. All of them are candidates to fight for the medals. They have chances to step on the podium. All of them have already won several races, world class races.
They cross the finish line. We have 20 laps to go. So we have no elimination on the line. No bell was rung. Juan Matilla stays always at the top of this peloton. Now it's, let's see, it's from the United States. It's Christopher Springer. We see him first time in the front of the peloton. Behind him, Lumino, Wenger, Reinen.
Pace when it's 18 laps to go. It will be 18 laps to go, and probably we have a real elimination now.
We have the bell.
This is the bell.
And so we have the first elimination on the line next lap.
Ryan and Samuel Moret from the inside, they fight for the top spots.
And we see Juan Matilla speeding up the race.
He is Juan Mantilla.
Behind him, Lubino, Springer, Wenger, Taibo, and Reinen.
17 laps to go, elimination.
So, I think it's Peru. It's Italo Sainz Salazar from Peru.
So next elimination will be
first elimination on the line.
15 laps to go.
And we have still 16 laps to go. Lubino is leading the race on the inside. And this will be extremely hard for the skaters at the end of the pack now. We see Japan and Hong Kong at the end of this pack at the moment. And it's a Japanese skater. It's Yuto Tsuruya, I think.
Yuto Tsuruya eliminated now. And now the belt.
And left at the pack, at the end of the pack is also Ho Ming Tang.
Leading the pack and setting the pace. You stay in front, you keep yourself out of trouble. Now Daniel Niero.
I'm sorry.
With
so next elimination.
But Lubino and Mantilla, but let's keep an eye on the back of the pack for the elimination of 13 laps to go.
Who will be eliminated? Very close decision. I'm not sure if it's Hong Kong or is it Iran. 263. This is Hong Kong. Ho Ming Tang is eliminated, and we saw Amir Bijadiboroyeni from Iran falling.
The pace is front. Now they are pushing pretty hard. Oh, the Iranian skater.
This crash of the Iranian skater still lying on the course. And pack is led by Timothy Lubino again. Because of the crash of the Iranian skater, we have no elimination on the line.
Sanitari in pista, per favore. No. No, wait. Sanitari, aspettate.
Lubino is in front, followed by Wenger and Reinen from the outside. We have Joel Gaucho.
Lì siamo a meno 10, campana di meno 10 e poi eliminazione a meno 9, prossima eliminazione a
Next lap will be an elimination lap. And who's at the end of the peloton? I think it's Australia. But he closed the gap, and now it's another skater. I think it's Chinese Shanghai San.
China, stop, eliminated. 85, China.
Shanghai. Thank you, Shanghai, for stopping immediately. We are now
8.5 laps to go now.
8 laps to go.
And we have several eliminations to do. On the inside we have Schmidt.
It's the Danish skater that is able to.
We have Felix Reinen leading the race, followed by Mantilla. Now Daniel Nero took over.
Now it's Daniel Nero in the lead. Elimination. 7 laps to go. Elimination.
And we have an elimination. And it's Australia. It's Alexander Meyen.
Australia eliminated. Thank you.
In front we see Spain now.
First time in the lead when it will be 6 laps to go.
It's Manuel Taibo.
Finish banner.
But it's again Felix Reinen in front, followed by Nero and Mantilla.
And now the pack is clearly much smaller than it used to be. We can easily see less skaters on the track. Elimination.
Livia Wenger,
5
together
laps.
with the
It's
Chinese
elimination.
Taipei Yang Shengshen. I think it was Samuel Morris from Great Britain.
227, stop, eliminated. 227. Thank you.
230 warning, 230 warning. Yes, 4 laps to go. We hope, we still hope.
4 laps to go, and we have another elimination lap.
As inclement as it
Now
currently is
the
in
Chinese
surrounding
Taipei
areas.
skater Yang Shengshen is in
But we
front
have
of the
another
race.
Now we have this race, and then we have the
Lubino,
quarterfinals of the
we
last
see
sprint
from
of the 300
Chile
meters sprint.
Hugo Ramirez
And we have
behind him.
race. Elimination, 3 laps to go, and now we start the
Let's
road.
have a look on the
3
elimination.
eliminations in a row.
I'm quite not sure.
153
Maybe Czech Republic.
eliminated. 153
Yes, it's Mikhail
Czech
Prokop
Republic. Thanks.
from the Czech
Thank you,
Republic.
Thank you, Michal. Now we are ready for the next elimination. It's the penultimate elimination. 2 more eliminations. This
And
is
we have
2 laps
1
to
more
go.
elimination.
Elimination.
And 2 laps to go now. We hear the bell.
172 eliminated.
And we have
172
Joel
Ecuador.
Gaucho from
Stop,
Ecuador
please.
being eliminated.
Macho was very active in the early stages of the
Now
race.
we
And
have
this is
a really
now
hard
last
elimination race
La última
with high
eliminación.
speed.
Last
And everybody
elimination.
is fighting
La
against
última
this
eliminación.
elimination. And we have the last lap now and the last elimination. So who's the last skater
89,
eliminated?
United States, stop, eliminated.
He tried very hard, Christopher Springer, till the end to avoid elimination. He didn't make it.
It's
And
Christopher
now
Springer
it's,
from the United
Mantilla
States, and
for
all
the
these
finish line.
skaters skating now in this last lap
And,
will
Adam Kumar,
compete in the
Kumar,
final
was a
this
crash
evening.
at
And
the
we have
finish line.
another crash on the finish line, I think.
Danielle, okay? Are you okay? Yeah, okay.
So I think
He made
it was Daniel Nero. But I'm not
He left a few inches
sure.
of skin on the tarmac, but he's in good shape. And more important, he qualified for the final. And now let's wait for instructions.
Yes,
We
both semifinals for the senior men's are done now. So we know the finalists, and we're coming back to the 1-lap competition of the juniors. We will see soon all the quarterfinals of the one lap competition, and we get prepared for, we see the crash of the Indian skater once more. We get prepared for the quarterfinals. We will see 4 skaters in each quarterfinal, and only 2 skaters will go to the next stage. We will see at 6 p.m. early evening. So let's get prepared for the quarterfinals now.
Senior man, leave the track, please.
Junior ladies and junior men, 6 minutes to you. Junior ladies and junior men, your 6 minutes started now.